Which of the following pairs of triangles are congruent? Which of the following pairs of triangles are congruent? Okay. In that first one is A. Triangle ABC, they are given, and triangle DEF. Triangle DEF, in which BC is equal to EF. BC is equal to EF. AC is equal to DF. AC is equal to EF, and angle C is equal to angle F. So these are the data they are given. We have to prove that whether these two pairs of triangles are congruent to each other or not. They are congruent to each other or not. That we have to find out. Understood? Now draw the diagram. Triangle ABC, A, B, C. This is one more triangle. D, E, F. Correct? Now what they are given? BC is equal to EF. AC is equal to EF. Angle C is equal to angle F. So these are the data they are given. Correct? Now observe here, side and side. Side and side. So yes, say yes, isn't it? So therefore, here triangle ABC is congruent to what we can say? They are congruent to triangle DEF. On the basis of what? Yes, A, yes, two sides and one included angle. Two sides and one included angle. Based on SA's criteria, we can say that these two triangles are congruent. Similarly, do B, C and D. Take it as homework. So these three sums we have to take it as homework. So note down this one. Come to second question. So what is the second question says? Second question. Here they are given the figure. A, B, C. P. This is P. Draw a perpendicular from P to BC. Draw a perpendicular from B to BC and mark it as M. Similarly, draw a perpendicular from P to AB and mark it as L. Mark it as L. Mark it as L. Mark it as L. So this is the figure they are given, and they are saying that P is the point in the interior of angle ABC. It is inside the angle ABC, they are saying. PM is perpendicular to BA. Similarly, PM is perpendicular to BC. And PL is equal to PM. PL and PM are equal. Prove that BP is the bisector of angle ABC. Therefore, BP is the bisector. That means it divides the angle ABC into two equal angles. That means these two angles are equal. We have to prove. So, what we have to prove here? To prove angle BP is bisector of angle ABC. BP is the bisector of angle ABC. For what it implies? This implies angle ABP is equal to angle PBC. It is equal to angle PBC. So proof. So we have to find out the proof. Now we have to consider the two triangles. We have to consider the two triangles. What are the two triangles we have to consider? Triangle BPL and triangle BMP or BPM. And we have to prove the congruency of these two triangles. Consider the triangles. What are the triangles? BPL and BPM. Okay. Now prove the congruency of these two triangles. These angles we have to prove. We should not consider that. Yes, so common side is there. BP is common side. BP is equal to BP. Common. So it is common for both the triangles. Next, one angle they are given equal. What are the angle? Angle BLP. Angle BLP is equal to angle BMP. How much they are given? It is 90 degree. Correct? And one more side they are given equal. It is given LP is equal to PM. LP is equal to PM given in the question only. So therefore, two triangles are congruent. Triangle BPL is congruent to triangle BPM. On what basis they are congruent? See, side. We can take RHS here. Okay, one right angle. This is hypotenuse opposite to the right angle, hypotenuse, and one side. So on the basis of RHS, because it is a right angled triangle. So if these two triangles are congruent, so what it implies? Angle LBP is equal to angle PBM. CPCT, congruent parts of congruent triangles. What is CPCT? Congruent part of congruent triangles. So this implies what we can say. So what we have to prove that we have to write here. So what we have to write? This implies BP is bisector of angle ABC. So this is the answer. First question. So note down this sum. So move on to the third question. Okay. So what is the third question says? In the given figure, equal sides BA and CA. Okay. So this is BC. This is BC. BA and CA. This is A. They are equal sides. two are also equal. So join PB, join PB, join QC, join QC. Prove that PB is equal to QC. You have to prove PB is equal to QC. So what you have to prove here in this figure? You have to prove PB is equal to QC. PB is equal to QC. So everything what is given, we have marked it in the figure. Now we have to prove PB is equal to QC. In order to prove PB is equal to QC, we have to prove the congruency of these two triangles. What are those two triangles? ABP, ACQ. If you prove the congruency of these two triangles, then only we can prove what is given. PB is equal to QC. So therefore, what we should do now? Consider the triangles. Consider the triangles. Consider the triangles. What are those two triangles? ABP, ABP and ABP and ACQ, ACQ. Now already they are given here. AB is equal to AC. AB is equal to AC. And also they are given AB is equal to AQ. AB is equal to AQ. It is given. And angle PAB is equal to angle QAC. Why? Vertically opposite angles. Angle PAB is equal to angle QAC. Angle QAC. What we can say? Vertically opposite angles. So therefore we can say triangles ABP is congruent to triangle ACQ. Can you say on what basis we have proved these two triangles are congruent? On what criteria? Side, angle, side. Side, angle, side. That is SAS. It is based on SAS. So this implies PB is equal to QC. PB is equal to QC. That means because CB congruent parts of congruent triangles. So very simple question they have given here to prove the congruency of these two triangles. Note down this sum. Fourth one I am giving as homework. Fourth one I am giving as homework. You prove the congruency of the triangles BLD and DMC. Okay? You prove it. You try it. Fifth one. Here in this figure, M is the midpoint of AB and CD. Prove that CA is equal to BD. Midpoint means, so these two sides are equal. AM and DM are equal. Similarly, CM and DM are also equal. So now we have to prove AC and BD are equal, and CA is parallel to BD. That also you have to prove. CA is equal to BD and CA is parallel to BD. So now what you have to do? You have to consider the triangles. So you have to consider the triangles and you have to prove the congruency of the triangles. Which are the two triangles you have to consider over here? So you have to consider the triangles CAM and BMD. Consider the triangles CAM and BMD. BMD. You have to prove the congruency of these two triangles. Okay. Very easy to find out because everything is given in the figure only. So AM is equal to BM. AM is equal to BM. And CM is equal to MD. CM is equal to MD. Given M is midpoint of AB and CD. AB and CD. So therefore they are equal. And one more angle is get. So vertically opposite angles. Angle AMC. Angle AMC is equal to angle BMD. Angle BMD. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore we can say triangle CAM is congruent to triangle BMD. On what basis? Yes, A, yes. Yes, A, yes. Side angle, side criteria. If the two triangles are congruent, then you can say that CA is equal to BD compulsory. CA is equal to BD. So first part we have proved. So second part what they are asking us to prove is CA parallel to BD. Already you learned in the previous classes what is the condition for parallelism. The condition for parallelism is alternate angles should be equal or corresponding angles should be equal or co-interior angles should be equal. If you observe this figure, alternate angles are equal because already we proved that these two triangles are congruent. Then definitely all the angles are equal to each other. So therefore what we can say? Angle ACM is equal to angle BDM by CPCD. Therefore what we can say? It is nothing but they are alternate angles. They are alternate angles. Therefore we can say, so one of the conditions for parallelism is satisfied here. So what are the three conditions to be satisfied for parallelism? Either alternate angles should be equal or corresponding angles should be equal or sum of the co-interior angles should be equal to what? 180 degree. So one of the conditions is satisfied means definitely CA is parallel to BD. So this implies CA is parallel to BD. So this is the second condition we proved. So we have to prove CA is equal to BD and CA is parallel to BD. So note down this sum in your notebook. So you have to do homework compulsory in your notebook. You have to write all the things what you are doing here in the class. You have to write down. Understood? So note down this. So in the next class I will start with the question number 6.